We are talking about Masters of the Universe Origins Roboto. Gonna open up old Roboto here. He just made it into the TV show, which is my kind of qualification for collecting these. So he gets to make my collection, which is cool because he's a pretty cool looking character. Nice colors, and then of course that clear look. So we're gonna open him up, check him out, and talk about Roboto. What? Unleash his robot power! He actually has the old twist punch, maybe? We shall find out. Same Dimensional Doom comic. It's kind of flying in with He-Man on this mission, flying in the Talon fighter. We got Triclops on the back. We'll open him up soon, but a nice little bit of Cobra Khan, which is another one I do hope to get. It's good to see him pictured here. Good sign that he'll get made. My birthday. Ooh, he's a little wobbly here. Not getting the punch thing. I think maybe they just mean twisting it and then the gears are moving. Oh, in his jaw. Yum, 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 yum. And has a visory kind of thing like RoboCop. Got that clear plastic body. You can see those gears moving inside. Kind of unique arms there with all the circuitry and things. Seems like fairly unique legs. Twisting here, all that. Same as the other figures. The only thing is the head isn't going to be articulated because it's actually part of the torso mechanism with this twisting. So I assume this doesn't come off either. Oh no, it does? I guess it just has the kind of function in there that does that. So, but this is just one piece because it's the function's going up to the head. So he's got this kind of axe weapon here, but that just comes right off because he has accessories. Kind of seems like an answer to Trapjaw with these different add-ons here. So he just has kind of a pincer claw, comes with this axe kind of thing. Kind of unique to him because Trapjaw has a claw, and Trapjaw also has a gun. His is very unique here for Roboto. They just plug right in there. It just looks like he's going to blast some dudes or something there, and then just kind of his more robot-y hand like this. So Roboto was some of the last waves of figures in the Masters line, the original. I didn't get to have any original figures. He's not on the super early checklist I always dreamed of having all these figures. He definitely wasn't on there. But he did get one episode in the cartoon, the 113th episode of 130. So he kind of just made it before they stopped making the cartoon. There's a lot of figures already out and coming out in the Origins line that they just are characters that they made toys of. They weren't in the cartoon. So I'm limiting myself as of right now just to characters and vehicles and things that appeared in the cartoons. Because I just got to limit my collection in some way, and I always got to watch the cartoon for sure. I just never got to have any of the toys. Now I can kind of have that ode to the toy line and kind of to the cartoon that I always used to watch also. He's kind of wobbly bodied there, but again, the very toyness of the toyetic nature of the clear body, that was just kind of the idea of the toy, that was just kind of a cool thing they could put in. The only problem here, comparing to the original one, is there's actually two gears missing on the back. There was an orange and green gear on the original figure. Guess I just didn't have the budget to include the two extra colors here. But for my display, I'm mostly going to be seeing the front. Won't get to see the back that much anyway. So it's not too big of a loss, but kind of a missing detail for these compared to the original. I bet they hated this character in the cartoon because they probably had to do a layer of like a clear so the background would show up behind him to do that, so I'm sure they were glad it was just one episode. It's a crazy episode because it just starts off totally bizarre, like fighting the giant scorpion, giant enemy crab. Modulok was the villain for the episode. Modulok appears on the back of Hordak's figure, so maybe we will get Modulok. He qualifies for the cartoon since he was in this episode. He might have been in some others as well. But Roboto had the voice I was doing at the beginning. That was his voice in the cartoon. He would stop and like do these like old-timey computer calculation noises, which I think was just a reference to the Forbidden Planet movie. Kind of had like that classic 40s and 50s robot shape. He would talk and then just stop and do that.
Welcome to Altair 4, gentlemen. For your convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robbie.
But the voice actor in the cartoon just did that. They didn't do a sound effect in between him talking.
I am called Roboto. I am an explorer from the planet of Robotica.
See, now that's some bullshit.
He just like did it. Like you can tell he's just going like, I am Roboto. It's like making this. He's like, I can't even do it as good. He's like, I don't know. It's weird, but I think it was just so funny to just imagine He-Man and Man-at-Arms looking at each other like, he's just making that noise with his mouth, man. It's not even computing nothing. Is this guy even a robot? But it was great that he actually got an episode, and actually a lot of the characters from his wave still got into the cartoon some. But past that, you get characters like Stinkor, and there's several characters that just didn't get to make it into the cartoon in any appearance. But I did have to research this, because at first I thought, oh, I guess I won't be getting Roboto for my collection, but he was in it. I don't know if I would have seen that episode. I don't remember it as a kid, so maybe I didn't quite get to that one. It was 130 episodes, so it was just whatever they picked to rerun on TV. But yeah, a couple inspirations here. That Forbidden Planet kind of robot speech. There's elements from just another figure with trap jaw. Especially this has a jaw kind of thing going on and has the replaceable weapons. But something about his color scheme just kind of actually screams good guy, just the way it is. Not sure why that is, but looks a little bit like Flog's lower torso from the New Adventures of He-Man. That's what the color scheme and the silver and stuff reminds me of. Kind of might have been some reused ideas and color schemes there, but a little strange and wobbly with the mechanism, but it is kind of a cool toy aspect. Still very posable. It's kind of a cool, you know, with Man-at-Arms always being the weapons inventor, and kind of repaired Roboto in the cartoon, so we kind of have like also kind of a little bit of a Tin Man and kind of thing. I think the comic that came with the original toy had kind of a getting his human heart and stuff like that, or human-like heart. If I only had a heart. I'm not remembering which hand he really used in the cartoon, but probably go with whichever one was more on that, or probably just the blaster. Just kind of looks like the most action-oriented one, but more that technology side of the Masters of the Universe, other than the magic, the Roboto. Should I sing the song? I was going to sing the song. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Is that copyright? We can't do that with Masters of the Universe stuff. Domo. Well, a nice bonus figure that I just wasn't thinking was going to fit my my scheme of collecting here. So I open up all the Masters of the Universe Origins figures I collect and get subscribed for all that stuff. Maybe you'll see something you like, stuff you collect, stuff you just want to see. But either way, I'll see you in the next video, whichever one that is. Thank you.